Hello and welcome to a scene for Hong Kong House of Cards. Today, Ju and her sentai mate Ash, or whatever she's going by out of her walks through the ashes,
Either are.
yeah, we'll be meeting in the. Well, you said you're not in the sept.
Ash is not on the sept. That
Okay.
is true.
Um.
Uh,
So where would you like to meet?
hmm. Well, she hadn't gone back to the sept. There's only one place she probably really would have gone besides that. I mean, the only other place she knows is the Emerald Mother besides the sept and her buddy Adrian's place here anyway.
Okay. Well, does the ashes have a phone?
Does she have a phone?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Lupus no understand phone.
Okay, well, in that case, we will just run into each other at the Emerald Mother, which
Yep.
doesn't go to very often. But yes,
Right?
we'll do that anyway. Because,
Why not? She's going out for an adventure. Who knows?
um, well, I think she might be going to check on a few people. But yes, so she goes to the Emerald Mother and happens to walks through the ashes there unexpectedly.
Yes. Yes. Hi, Ju.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm quite well. Um, You may want to be aware that there is a new Garu at the Sept.
There is. And they are.
Burning Heart. Um, a red talon, I believe.
Oh, fun. Fun.
Yes.
Have you met this Red Talon yet? Obviously, you're telling me about them. What do you think of them?
Well, I would hate to cloud your opinion. However, I'm not sure if you're aware that there are certain prejudices and stories about the Garu that someone growing up with a connection to the Hengeyoka would hear. And thus far, I have mostly found them to be untrue.
Okay.
But it seems I have found the grain of sand, the very grain of truth, which is at the heart of the story.
Oh.
About that time, Adrian will walk out of the bathroom and back to the table and kind of sit down, reach for his glass of liquid, and look between
Welcome
the two.
back.
Thanks. Who are you?
Ju, Adrian, Ju.
Pleasure, I'm sure.
You'll nod a greeting.
So, this Red Talon, you say, is uh, falls under what everyone says they would.
All of the negative prejudices, at least
Adrian takes a sip.
that I'm aware of so far.
So he very much so.
He looks between the two of them.
Doesn't.
What's a red talon?
Oh. Someone like me.
Okay, One of you. Gotcha.
Yes. Okay, so he's not exactly being nice to the human-born, as it were.
She is not. No. Nor to the Bodhisattva.
Well, if most of the Sept are human-born, she's gonna have a rude awakening. Or she just needs to find those like her to associate with. But that's not really good for her either. She's gonna be at the Sept, she should be
She should respect the right
that's
master.
everyone. What did she do to the right master?
I will simply say that
Where did my brownie go?
it did not seem like a
Where did my
friendly
brownie go?
exchange.
Adrian looks at you. Are you one like her? By the way, he's dressed in a tuxedo. Looks kind of like Daniel Craig, with some salt and pepper hair going on.
In some ways and not in others.
Okay. I can deal with that.
Alright, yeah. Sorry, Anton. Child.
Oh, you're good.
That and when Zhu was explaining the right master bit, my computer also broke up a little bit, so it's all
Okay.
garbled on my end.
Okay. She said I would simply say that it did not seem like a friendly exchange.
Well, that's not good. I'm guessing the Red Talon was the aggressor on that end of things.
There was no violence, but it didn't seem friendly. There was some body language.
Oh.
It's hard to put this in a particularly clear light, especially as they were in wolf form at the time, and I'm not sure that I could grasp the entirety of the nuances. But she approached him,
Okay.
and he was awkward afterwards.
Making friends everywhere, it sounds like.
She did not have the best of manners in general.
If she's going to be at the Sept, that's probably something she needs to pick up on. Quickly. Because someone's going to put her in her place, and it might not go how she wants it to.
No. If she's going to
It's only a matter of time as to when someone does it to her.
yes.
She's going to upset the wrong person, and, well...
She is quite fortunate the Whomping is not rash.
She is lucky there.
Who's Juan Payne?
I'll be right back. My dog's going bonkers, and I don't know why.
So yeah, Adrian looks at you. Who's Juan Payne?
A mutual associate of ours. has not the slightest idea who he is. So, how much information
Yeah.
is
Is he like her? And he points to Ash.
no? Are you?
No, I'm not like her.
Then, if I may ask, are you with one of the houses?
What's a house? Like, you live in a house? Yes, I have a house.
She'll just smile.
Are you talking that council thing?
And she'll nod.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know that it's there, but no, I'm not actively participating in it.
Do you belong with one of the houses?
I don't think I do. Or at least if I do, I don't remember.
Okay, sorry.
That's fine. Because you and Adrian are having an interesting conversation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she asked
Yeah.
if he belongs with one of the houses.
He's like, I have a house, like, I live in.
And then he asked if it was about the council, and she nodded. And then she asked if he belonged with any of the houses.
Okay.
He's just like, okay. So, houses. Gotcha. Look, all I know is I reported to Mildred like I was supposed to, okay?
Mildred of the House of Staves?
And he starts describing Mildred, the Tremere.
She'll nod.
Yeah,
And
her.
you like her?
Yeah, I'm kind of like her, yeah.
She'll nod.
Except I move fast, hit hard, and look good doing it.
Are you aware of the Krajian?
I know they exist.
One ping is to the Krajian as Mildred is to the Kindred.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. So he's kind of sleazy and slimy, and you just kind of get a bad aftertaste when you see him?
No.
Wait, Quajian or... Okay, hold on. What? How is Wan Ping like Mildred?
But he is their leader and representative.
Oh, sorry. Not all of us commit to the Camarilla laws. Therefore, Mildred does not rule all of us.
Interesting.
He looks down and opens one side of his jacket, and patched in there is the words "I'm immune." And he opens the other side, and patched in that side is the words "'cause of thorns." I'm an anarch, sweetheart. I don't commit to the elder banterings of the Camarilla.
Ash is
Any
sitting
clothes
back
you
and
jacket.
listening to this because she's kind of learning some things in this with this conversation.
Mm-hmm. I'm an anarch. I'm immune to Mildred's rule aside from going, hey, I'm here because of the Treaty of Thorns.
Right. I will have to look into that more at a later date.
By all means, find me. I'm in the house on the hill.
The Bodhisattva of the Quasian is the most senior Quasian in the city. And I am quite certain that should he want to, he could probably kill the majority of the other people in this city in one go.
Okay.
So, unsurprisingly, he was not impressed by a young upstart Garou attempting to intimidate him.
No, I don't
You
imagine
know,
so.
back in my day, we had a thing that we did to upstarts. We waited until they went to sleep. We grabbed their blankets. We had a couple of people hold them down in their blankets in their bunk, and we beat them with whole bars of soap in a sock.
I don't think
It's how
a
you
wolf.
get people to cooperate.
I don't think the wolf is sleeping in a bed.
Okay, well, you find wherever he's sleeping and you put a gun to his head and pull the trigger.
That's a little brash.
I'm sorry, do you hunt wolves? He
Out of
kind of
character. We're
looked
still
over,
talking on the
realizing
red
what the
talon,
fuck he
correct?
just said.
Yes, we are still talking about the Red Talon.
Yeah.
She gives him a really nasty look.
He kind of raises his hands. Sorry.
She backs off with the look.
Among the Hengyokai, we tend to prefer an expectation of manners, and those who do not meet this expectation rarely find themselves welcome.
Among the what? He kind of has a rather confused look.
Those of us who are not wolves.
Well, I'm not a wolf.
No, you're not.
No, I'm a bruja.
Those of us who are not wolves.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not. Heebie-jeebie.
I think it likely that she will either learn quickly or equally quickly she will wear out her welcome within the city.
I guess they're pretty much her only two options. Learn or be ostracized, pretty much, because people aren't going to put up with that.
As I said, we have an
And-
expectation of manners, and those who do not meet that expectation.
Right. And if she wants respect from anybody, she's got to show it first, and that's not the way to get it.
Respect is never given.
That is not true. Sometimes you show respect, not because the other person deserves it, but because you are the kind of person who respects others.
And if you want it, well, certainly disrespecting someone else is not a way to earn it.
Wait, say again? Sorry, I had emergency vehicles.
Well, she was agreeing with you. She's like, exactly. And disrespecting someone else certainly isn't going to earn their respect. Isn't going to give you their respect. Ugh.
Some people are under the delusion that trying to make other people look bad makes them look good. So
This is often a mistake that people make.
All I hear is crickets chirping.
Fortunately, there are those whose skills are related to making people look bad in order that they will learn.
Yes.
I believe at least one trickster present is interested in some lessons.
Is Fang the one in question that you're talking about right now?
Sorry, what did you say?
Give me just 1 second, sorry.
So yeah, Adrian just kind of looks at you. So.
So what is it that brings you to the city? And why do you choose not to attend the council?
Well, what brought me to the city was work. Work brought me here. As far as why I don't attend the council, well, I just recently arrived.
She'll nod. Well, it is of course your choice if you decide to attend or not, but bear in mind that Mildred is the speaker for the House of Staves.
I think that's a really bad idea. I've seen snakes that are less slippery than her.
Perhaps you should meet with some of the others from your house.
Well, I met Julian. He was a bit of an overbearing ass.
Have you met the devil?
Who?
The devil, Dexter Silvers.
No, no, I need to. I need to meet with her. She sent me a missive a little while back, and I just haven't gotten a chance to get in contact with her.
I'm afraid I don't know many from your house, but it is good to be aware of those who sit upon the council and speak on your behalf.
What I had said before I disappeared, by the way, when you were talking about Trickster working on, as it were, punishments or payback, she asked if the Trickster in question was Fang.
See, no, she specifically said lessons, not payback.
Lessons. Yeah, not payback. Sorry. My wording was off.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's
Lessons,
while
yes.
they might seem similar, the intent is very different. But yeah.
Right.
She will nod in response to that.
Well, this Red Talon is going to have some fun times ahead of her. Glad it's not me. Glad it's not me.
Yes, well, as much as she may need lessons in one form, it might be helpful if someone who could understand at least a part of her mindset were to keep an eye on matters as well.
Another lupus.
Not in the same way, of course,
Right.
but as unpleasant and barbaric as she may behave to Eastern sensibilities, I don't know how that behaviour would affect yourself or others with similar interests.
Right.
It may simply be a cultural issue. At least regarding the general rudeness between the attempts for dominance.
Right. That sounds right. I mean, I know for one, coming from the sort of same idea that being wolf-born and coming into all of this in general is difficult, but doing it somewhere that you're not familiar with is even more interesting.
I can appreciate that.
Hear this.
Okay. I'm gonna need just a few more minutes. It's time for
Take your
Anton
time.
to go to bed, so.
Look, I put the pick.
I doubt we're going to be doing the council tonight, though, if Ari has just gone to sleep.
I agree.
Which is annoying, but sleeping is important.
Right. But yeah, Adrian looks at you. So, you were asking, Council.
Actually, we finished the conversation with, it is always good to know those who are on the council and represent you.
Oh, he looks at her and kind of narrows his gaze. Oh, I know who Mildred is, and I know what she's about.
Quite possibly. But you have not met Dexter, and Dexter is on the council. And you have not met any of the members of the council. Not all of those who represent your interests will be of the same house of you.
Well, here's all I'm going to say. Mildred will never represent the best interests of me. Because she is a Camarilla prince, and I am an anarch.
Well, I don't claim to understand much of that. The internal politics of the houses are their own business, although I am, of course, interested in learning about them.
Oh, if you want an unbiased opinion, I'll give it to you. But
There are very few opinions that can be honestly called unbiased.
okay, so my opinion on Mildred is a little biased, but
But I would be happy to hear it.
well, as an anarch, I'm kind of like a second-class citizen in the Camarilla.
I see. In any particular way?
Do what?
In what way?
I'm back, by the way.
Sorry, car passed. I'm trying to process what you said.
In what way are you a second-class citizen?
I'm an anarch. Basically, they just go, yeah, you're part of the Camarilla, and I go, no, I'm an anarch. Okay, well, as long as you follow our beliefs, of this, then we will tolerate you. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
In much the same way that all of the Pharaoh are, for the most part, considered a part of the Henki Yokai, but not everyone is a member of the courts.
Kind of.
Does he have any idea what she actually just said?
Nope.
Nope,
He's
not a clue.
But if you choose not to be a part of it, then surely that is your choice. Simply saying
Being an
that
anarch
you are
is completely
subject.
my choice.
Simply saying that you are subject to the laws of their territory does not essentially relegate you to a second-class citizen in and of itself.
I'm a second-class citizen because they don't like the fact that I don't follow all of their rules.
But I thought you said you did.
I follow some, not all. Some apply, some don't. You know, basically by going, we respect your law of masquerade. Everything else is whatever we want to do.
You just have to respect their rules.
One rule.
To
I
an
have to
extent.
respect their one rule of not letting humans know. Yeah.
Well, that is
Correct.
a fairly important thing for the safety of everyone. Indeed, it is in the Tower of Cord, let alone the source of any of the individual houses. Though I believe most of the houses do have such a thing.
Right. But what I'm saying is, the cam just requires us to follow the rule of masquerade. Outside of that, we're allowed pretty much our independent freedom to do as we please.
So far
And,
you have told me a motive for why they view you thusly, but not how it actually affects you in any way.
it means that occasionally they summon everybody to one place, and unfortunately for my survival, I have to be there.
Well, if they summon everybody, then that doesn't single you out as a second-class citizen.
It's more the way that you're treated by them, which is why I generally don't hang out with a bunch of Camarilla asshats.
Right. Essentially, it sounds very much as though you don't want to be around them. You make this clear so they don't want you to be around. I may be mistaken in this. There may
See
be
what? You broke up.
I said it sounds very much like you do not want to be around them, so they don't want you to be around either.
You know, and that's fine. That's kind of the way we like it, is not being around.
So, what exactly is the issue?
Camarilla want to wave around status dicks, and I just tell them to fuck off.
Right. I think I'm missing you in some way.
Maybe. I guess we'd have to talk more at a later point. But yes, this burning heart. What's the deal with this burning heart? Can I set it on fire?
That may be inadvisable.
Well, it's a wolf. If you set a wolf on fire, it burns. Present company, company not intended.
I certainly hope not.
No, I don't want to set you on fire.
I appreciate that.
You are aware of the Tower of Cord, I take it.
The what?
The Tower of Cord.
Yeah, Julian said something about that.
So you're aware that the members of the various different houses are generally not supposed to cause extreme damage to one another?
Yeah, but if it's a regular wolf, it's not a member of a house, and by technicality, therefore...
She's a Garu, a member of the House of Swords, a member of the Garu Sept.
Well, now we're just complicating things. Let's call an apple an apple. It makes
wolf
like
is not a
lots
werewolf.
of... Well, then I can't do what I want to do.
Sometimes restrictions are for the benefit of all.
Say what?
Sometimes restrictions are for the benefit of all.
Fair enough. I was just trying to take care of a problem before it became a bigger problem.
Which is an admirable aim, but if you were to set fire to the werewolves because of poor manners and attempts at dominating those around them, what is to stop them from tearing the vampires apart?
Well, okay, I see your point.
I don't know exactly what it is that anarchy means to you, but absolute anarchy, not something that is to be striven for. In absolute
No.
everyone this.
Okay, basically, we reject the status quo of the Camarilla.
As I said, I understand relatively little of the internal affairs of the other houses, but what exactly about the rules do you object to?
Of the Camarilla? Or of the council?
What's the Camarilla?
I'll just put it the way my sire put it to me. The Camarilla was formed by mass embracing, and throwing to the Inquisition child. I don't like the fact that an elder can hold sway over me just because they've been around a little bit longer.
Age isn't everything.
However, the Camarilla says it is.
Age isn't everything, but with experience often comes wisdom.
And I'm fine in listening to somebody who's more well versed in things than I am. As a matter of fact, that's tactically smart.
Very.
What I'm not okay with is a 500-year-old asshat rolling into a room, and just because he's been around for 500 years without explaining anything to me, he thinks he gets the right to boss me around.
Rudeness is never a good thing.
No.
But sorry, interrupting your conversation on this red talon, red fang, red dagger, red something.
Talon.
I think very much that these two issues have a great deal in common. In both cases, it is about a lack of respect and a lack of manners. That being said, very much from the sound of it, the lack of respect is in both directions.
In regards to
Your situation. Regarding your attitude towards the way in which the elders of your kind assume that age gives them the right to order others to do their bidding, simply by virtue of age. As I said, it seems very much to be an issue of the lack of respect in both directions.
I don't know. It basically comes down to I don't like the thought of somebody just coming in and going, "Yeah, you need to die because I'm gonna throw you to the wolves." That's pretty much what that was about.
Well, nobody wants to get, you say thrown to the wolves, but the phrase I've heard the humans use is thrown under a bus.
That too.
So, nobody
As
wants to be thrown under a bus or to the wolves.
I said, it seems very much
Shakespeare did that phrasing.
Yeah. As I said, it sounds very much about a lack of respect in both directions. They fail to respect your worth, and so assume that your purpose in your life is inconsequential, and you fail to respect the experience that their age brings, and your attitudes in classing them all together.
So you're suggesting I try playing nice?
I'm suggesting that rather than insisting that people earn your respect, you give others respect because you are a respectful person, but not necessarily obedience. There is a difference between respect and obedience. And there's a difference between respect and submission.
They demand obedience.
Yes. They can demand whatever they would like. What I'm saying is that they are lacking in respect of you, and you are lacking in respect of them. And sometimes you must show respect and give respect whether it is earned or not, simply because you are the person that is respectful of others and respectful whether they are your family or
Basically,
friends.
basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to pull a Gandhi and be the change that I want to see in the world.
I think perhaps, as I said, you're confusing respect with obedience and submission. If you respect a person as an individual who has their own purpose in this life and who has their own experiences and viewpoints, and you can show them the respect that that accords, without necessarily agreeing with their viewpoints. I'm simply saying that assuming that those who are old will be uncaring is unwise. Assumptions in general are unwise. And assuming that in order to refute their claims over you, you must be derogatory or antagonistic towards them. For example, if a person were to demand that you go out and give yourself to the sun, now I would heavily suggest against doing so, but you can either respond with expletives and curse their name, or you can politely tell them that you decline to do so.
Yeah.
Westerners often fail to truly comprehend is the value of politeness and of respect in general, to one's friends and to one's enemies. You can fight someone to death without once thinking that it is appropriate to insult them. You can respectfully challenge those above you without deciding that you are apart from the system. But I do not know your system. So
Right. I don't know. This is some deep-rooted anger that's been brewing for the last couple hundred years. What's that? You got really quiet.
you should speak with one ping.
What's his phone number?
You can find him at the council chambers quite frequently.
Okay, where's that?
And she'll tell you the temple address.
Gotcha.
Ask to speak with the Bodhisattva, and they will help you. He is, as I said, the leader of the Huijin. He is also over 1,000 years old.
I see.
He has a great deal of experience
Oh.
with both patience and respect, and those who do not give respect. He has experience with forgiveness and experience of passion, experience of finding a balance within oneself. So that
Those are all really good things to strive for.
Yes.
as you said, it is a deep-rooted anger, and if it causes more harm than it does good, it may be time to seek a way to set it to rest, peace within yourself. Occasionally take the name Bodhisattva for the revered elders from the Buddhist religion. This may tell you that they have a tendency towards introspection. It may be helpful, but it may not.
Gotcha.
That is predominantly down to you.
Fair enough.
Choking on a fly. Oh, that's gross. Oh.
Well, you
Sorry.
shouldn't swallow flies. Duh.
I went to go open my mouth to say something and it flew in. Oh, God.
No, not that. There's just, for frig's sake, there's more sodding sports stuff in the Hong Kong chat. You can't help choking on a fry. It's bad, but it's not your problem.
Oh, God. Oh. Whew. Yeah, so I missed half of that from gagging on a fly.
But welcome to the city. It would be advisable to look into the council. I recommend, whatever your feelings on the elders of your house, that you greet Ping with as much respect as you can muster.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he deserves it, then he deserves it. So, I mean, my initial response is to do as I would want done. So.
But I should leave you to your conversation.
Wow. Jeebus.
And I think there's you will hold out to each of them and kind of make your way out.
Oh. Bye.
No, she did say bye. She said,
Yeah. I just couldn't. I was having issues hearing some of what you said over the cars and Will's
Yeah,
background here.
sorry.
Can't help it. Can't help it. That's why I waited.
yeah, no, I said,
Yeah.
I said that she'd leave you for your conversation, and
Yes.
then she gave you both a bow and kind of pointed out.
She'll say goodbye, like I said. Yeah.
Adrian, wave.
Right.
And I guess Adrian will go back to drinks and talking
Yeah.
to her, and with
Yep.
that, I think we
Yep,
can
they
call that
can,
scene
yeah.
because you've got to get ready for your other thing.
Yeah, in a little while. But yeah.
And
Sorry, I kept having to get up on you.
And this was a surprisingly deep bar scene.